Hey everybody, it's Todd with Resurgence PPG, and it has been quite a while since I've posted an update, shared any information about what's going on with Resurgence. For that, I do apologize. This spring and summer has been really busy away from the sport. There's been a lot going on in my life. So I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys an update and let you understand why there really hasn't been a lot coming out of my social media, Resurgence, or anything like that. Um, First, just before Bad Apples back in the spring, I was lucky enough to have one of these cool things taken out of my chest and replaced. Those that don't know, this is an implantable cardioverter defibrillator. Kind of like a pacemaker, but it does some other stuff too. Um, Cool whiz-bang Bluetooth technology. I could probably play some cool heavy metal music through it. But that was kind of the start of me being pulled away. Um, so I had the surgery. As I was going through the recovery, things were looking good. Things were getting back on track. And I was getting back to the point where it was time to get back in the air and start flying again. Unfortunately, I had a really close friend of mine and that was involved in a motorcycle accident. He and his girlfriend both tragically lost their left legs and went through a long period in the hospital. There was a good 2 months that was really the focus. And for me, one thing I realized is that if you say you're a friend, it's important to be a friend. It's important to be there when somebody is in need. And for my buddy Cameron, I just found times and situations where, he just needed somebody there to supplement his family, to kind of help support, through the process. And so that really pulled me away from the sport. It pulled me away from Resurgence. There were 2 solid months that Cameron really was my focus. And thankfully so. I learned a lot from that guy. I learned a lot about strength, determination, and resiliency that I thought I knew, but I didn't. The strength that he showed and the strength that Kelsey showed with their accidents, and as they're going through this process of learning what their new normal life is, it has absolutely been amazing. And so the time that I've taken away from Resurgence and away from flying, I don't regret at all. Cameron is a veteran. He already had a disability rating before the accident, but obviously because of his close relationship with me, there's no doubt that he is going to end up getting into flying paramotors, and we're going to get him in the air, which kind of goes to a follow-on point. After he was released from the hospital, he and Kelsey both got back home, and they were just starting to go to their regular physical therapy appointments. I was finally lucky enough to get hit with that COVID, and it's not the worst I ever felt. I was definitely sick, there's no doubt about it. What surprised me was the absolute fatigue. I was wiped out. I didn't feel awful. I just couldn't do anything. So that was another month. I was definitely on the 1 month plus recovery plan from the old vid, and it's been rough. Just got past that here recently and have really started to get back into doing normal things. Like, as you can see, I'm back in our hangar. I was straightening some things up. I was unloading the trailer from the previous trip. Just kind of getting things reorganized. So that's kind of been what's been going on. Now, the big piece that I want everybody to understand is, just because we haven't been pushing out candidates and we haven't been doing a lot of sponsorships this summer, obviously because I've not been available, we have been making capital improvements to Resurgence. We received a grant in which we just received our it's a Fly Products Echo 2 Lite tandem trike, and so the plan with that will be for myself and possibly a few other Resurgence alumni to get our tandem exemptions and start providing direct tandem flights to the veteran community. It's a growth. It's an additional step that we believe is really important for the maturity of Resurgence, and it will enable us to directly impact more individuals in a much faster way. Our primary focus will still be the sponsorships. I think that the sponsorships of training has proven to be invaluable. I know it has impacted a tremendous amount of lives, but I think getting into the tandem side where we're actually able to facilitate and control that piece, I think that will be a benefit for our organization and our growth going forward. With that grant, we also got a grant for a new trailer. So everybody's familiar with the little blue back here. If you've seen the inside, it's a 6x12. It's not big enough for all the tents and everything I take with me to fly in events. It's not enough room for the foot launch units. For an individual solo pilot, that is a great trailer. You can put everything you need in there. You can travel all over the country with it. Meet all your logistic support needs out of that one little trailer. Once we throw in 2 foot launch motors and a large tandem trike, we definitely run out of space. So the past couple weeks I've been working on gutting the interior, insulating, wiring, getting the walls put back up, and we're still in the process of remodeling the interior to go ahead and implement some lessons learned from traveling around in the smaller trailer. But hopefully you guys will start to see 2 Resurgence trailers at events, or possibly we'll be at 2 different events at the same time. We'll see how it works out. Another component that we've been working on that shows we haven't completely stopped. I know it's just been a crazy summer, but here in the hangar we do still have some equipment that has been donated to us that I'm getting ready to deliver to some of our alumni. So I've got a couple wings that are still sitting in here, and we've got this beautiful brand new Green Eagle quad, and that's going to be going to Brandon Vilt. So at this point, it's basically when I have the time, once I'm recovered and I'm able to travel and head over to Alabama and get it to him, we'll be getting him his quad, and that'll get him back in the air on his own gear. So that's kind of what's been going on. A big thing is I need to apologize to both John and Landon, the organizers of the Easy Pace Fly-In and Endless Foot Drag. I had committed to those guys that I was going to try to make it out to those events. I wanted to make it to those events. Easy Pace Fly-In is just a couple hours up the road, but I wasn't able to make it. Because of everything that had piled on, trying to catch up, it just didn't happen, and for that I sincerely apologize. Trying to commit and then not being able to make it to those events where the organizers want to support your cause. They want to be a part of the program and help you move along. It's heartwarming and it's touching. It just really, it breaks my heart. It makes me feel bad that I wasn't able to make it to the Easy Pace Fly-In. It's a cool area to flying around Martinsville Speedway. Wish I could have made it. And obviously with Endless Foot Drag going on right now, again, it's unfortunate. But if you do make it out to Endless Foot Drag, please go by and see Ron Turan with Lone Star Paramotor. He's representing Resurgence. He's got a banner up for us. If you have any questions for him, he can answer them. He's worked with us before. He knows me. Or if it's after hours and you want to go hang out and laugh and really cut up and learn some of the darker sides of Resurgence, go find Josh Bowden with Nebraska Paramotor. He's there representing Resurgence for us as well. So even though I'm not there, Ty Hayden, one of our alumni, he is there representing Resurgence on our behalf, and Ron Turan and Josh Bowden are trying to carry that mantle for us as well. So this is a long video for a real quick story that I just got caught up in a whole bunch of stuff this spring and summer, completely unrelated. Hopefully it's all behind us now. Hopefully I'm back in the hangar, back to getting in the sky, and hopefully we'll be able to start to see some movement and some more growth from Resurgence as we move forward. So thanks to all the supporters out there. Those of you that have been continuing to donate, even though I haven't been putting out videos, the support is greatly appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough. So continue to support us. We're still getting nominations. I'm going to be getting back to it, and we're going to start selecting some folks for some future sponsorships. So look forward to some great videos and some more exciting things coming up from us. So best to y'all, blue skies. God bless.